Last time on every Mega Tribe single rank, we had ranked the Sugiyama era of OT in terms of singles, and safe to say that we did pretty good. I mean, there's a little bit of bias in some of the ranking, but yeah, no, just a smidge amount of biasness, don't you think? Don't you think? Anyways, the Sugiyama era was covered last time, and now all that out the way, we have come to 1986. 1986, that is the significant year for Omega Tribe. To put it simply, more Omega Tribe would come, but this time about Kiyotaka Sugiyama, now with Carlos Toshiki, who of course was a new vocalist for this new iteration, and, well, new Omega Tribe equals new music, and of course more singles from either rank. Anyways, for all of you out there who are hoping to hear me rank all the Carlos singles, well, guess what? You're getting exactly that, because in this next part of the ranking videos, this time ranking the Omega Tribe singles, I'm gonna cover the Carlos era, and to put it simply, the system of ranking is about the same. We got 12 singles to cover, and well, let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. And you're probably thinking, before I do this, because there's always something, what about Brilliant Summer? Isn't Brilliant Summer a single? No, it isn't. It's not a single. I double checked. I checked just yesterday or so, or a couple of weeks ago actually. Something like that. And I can confirm with research, because ain't that something we should all do more often, huh? Brilliant Summer is not a single. I was thinking that briefly when I was thinking about doing this, but I was like, no. I don't recall seeing it being a single. I don't remember being a single. And given I do research, I could assure you that this is not a single. And for any of you who might ask this question, like, is Brilliant Summer a single, not Sko, or whatever? No, it is not. According to the Japanese Wikipedia, no. I'm sure even in Discogs or anywhere else, no. So, no. No. That being said, well, just a little tidbit right there in case anybody wonders, like, is Brilliant Summer a single? Afraid not. Anyways, let's rank these 12 singles that are singles, starting with Kimi ha 10%. Kimi ha 10%, because, okay, never mind. Anyways, Kimi ha 10%, released 1986 as the first single from this iteration, and would be included in Navigator as a track. Well, where would I rank this bad boy? Where would I rank this awesome certified peak TM banger of a single? Where would I rank this? It is gonna be F tier. It is gonna be F tier because look, I learned my lesson this time, guys. I learned my lesson. I am never, ever gonna crap on anything from Navigator, just so you know. I remember I did that once with saying that it was, average. What the fudge? No, never again. Never, ever again. Navigator is peak. It is peak, even though Crystal Knight is a tad bit better, but I'm not gonna be actually honest there, or, be frank with you guys. I'm just joking. I'm joking, okay? I'm joking. Navigator is cool. Navigator is the Aqua City of the Carlos era, at least in my opinion, so learn my lesson, okay? Anyways, Kimi ha 10% is gonna be F tier because it is iconic as heck. It is certified peak. It is so freaking fantastic, like the just how iconic can you get? How iconic can you get? That it's like up there with some suspicion levels of iconic. Like how? Either way, Kimi ha 10%. Kimi ha 10% is amazing. It is F tier, and it's B-side, which, like I did last time with the other singles, well, the Sugiyama singles, let's give the B-side some shine. The B-side for Kimi Hot 10%, your graduation is really, 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 really good. Now, in my opinion, it hits way harder when you dive into discography more because, you know, you get to really grow to appreciate the band, and then when you hear this song, you're like, gosh darn it, why? And it's like, in the beginning, you may not appreciate it that much, maybe not, but when you dive into discography more and begin to really appreciate the band more and more because, well, you will, you can't help it, and you hear this, you're like, why are they breaking up? And you know what sucks the most? Like, what really freaking sucks the most? Like the most? This iteration, despite it being longer, and you can dare say better, maybe better, it never ever got comeback concerts or reunions or any of that good stuff that Sugiyama era would get. Like, nothing. Nada. No The Graduate 2. No anything. None of that. This iteration never came back after 1991, which pains me to this day. It pains me as a Carlos fan every time I think about this, because with Sugiyama, I'm happy to have reunions, okay? I'm happy to have comebacks every day, okay? I'm happy that the guys come back every once in a while and play and, you know, be awesome. But Carlos and the gang? Oh, no. We don't get this one bit. No. And you know what makes me sad? Because I miss Carlos, I miss Joey, I miss Shinji, I miss Toshi, I miss Kuwakawa, I miss so many of the band members in this awesome iteration, and it pains me that we never got a comeback concert after 1991. Just what the scallop? Anyway, so yeah, your graduation's really, really good, and for the most part, it's a really great B-side, and yeah, Kimi has 10%'s F tier. It's F tier. It is an F tier single, and that being said, next! Super Chance. Released 1987 as the second single from this iteration, and also a little fun tidbit for you. The second and third and fourth singles of this first part of the second iteration would never appear on any of the studio albums. Only the B-sides, really the two from one from Super Chance and Cosmic Love would appear in the albums, particularly Navigator and Crystal Night. And this I found very interesting because, well, sometimes the songs themselves would just, you know, be on the albums, right? Like, sometimes. Even though, not really, because the Sugiyama era did the same thing with the singles, like, sorta. So, it's not really anything, like, new here. My point is that these singles had B-sides that were sometimes exclusive for the singles, and sometimes were on the albums. Like, it depended. But, anyways, yeah, so just so you know, Super Chance, Cosmic Love, and Miss Lonely Eyes never made the cuts in any of the studio albums, because... Naze. Anyway, Super Chance now. Super Chance. Super Chance is the second single. It is gonna be a certified banger, so you bet it's gonna be on... It's gonna be 9999999. You bet it's gonna be on S tier because it is gonna be a certified banger. So you know what that means? It's gonna be S tier. It is gonna be certified S tier because, okay, let's just gush for like 20 seconds and go. So Super Chance makes me so happy. When I hear this song, I am like always so happy inside. I'm like, this song just makes me feel so happy inside. Like, how can you not have a big smile on your face when you hear this song? Like, from the opening to the lyrics, just all the above. Like, this song just makes me think of Umikaze Sushin in terms of, like, you know what? I just love this song. What I'm saying is that both songs make me very happy. Umikaze Sushin just makes me go like, just just the happiness that I can't explain because IDK, man. My point is that both these songs just have a feel-good vibe, and I love them dearly. Therefore, Super Chance case, it's gonna be an S tier. It's gonna be an S tier because it's such a feel-good, fun song, super catchy, also a heavy hitter, making it the number 2 in the charts because, heck yeah, just a heavy hitter too, just, you know, love it. And yeah, Super Chance is just awesome. Super Chance is fantastico, certified banger TM, and just yeah, just love it. Its B-side, which is the best thing ever in existence, is Navigator. And for the record, Navigator is one of my favorite tracks off Navigator. See what I did there? Anyways, Navigator is one of my favorite tracks, like, off the album, Navigator. And the best thing about that track, besides it being catchy as heck, is that it is composed by Toshi Nishihara, aka the keyboardist of both Kiyotaka and Omega Tribe and 1986 Omega Tribe. Ain't that awesome? Member compositions. Oh, ain't that awesome? Anyways, Toshi did this, and as a certified Toshi fangirl, I am happy to love this song. Just love it. Anyways, Navigator is fantastic. It goes hand in hand wonderfully with Super Chance, and well, to put it simply, it just makes this single all the more fantastic, and I would put it at S tier because it is so damn good. And also, can you see something awesome about this iteration so far? The Carlos iteration. This is the second single, guys. The second single, like, you know, Sugiyama was a dud. Like, Outside Lady did not do too well. But however, for Carlos, Super Chance being the second single, it did pretty well. I mean, it made the number 2 on the charts. Its B-side is far better than 59 AD, oh my god. And it is just Super Chance is what Outside Lady could have been if there was better hands. Anyway, Super Chance is awesome. It is super awesome. Next. Cosmic Love, released 1986 as the third single from this iteration. It's gonna be S tier. It's gonna be S tier because I love how catchy this is. It is so catchy, so like just super catchy. And just a slight tidbit. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Anyways, Cosmic Love is just great. I love this single so much. It is so pretty. The cover is so gorgeous. Like, this is art. And you're probably thinking, why is it an S tier when there's one little thing about that even I could agree is a little bit of a dud on its end. And that's its B-side. Let's be real, Cosmic Love should have had a better B-side. It should have. I'll Never Forget You is okay. It's not the worst thing in existence, like, far from it. But I would honestly say that Cosmic Love, the reason why it's at S tier is because it's overall really catchy, and personally, I love this song, like, a lot, so I'm being a little biased here. But when you want to be less biased and more honest here, I would put it a little more down in ranking because its B-side kind of is a bit of a weak spot on it, but when you not think about that and be biased as heck, well, Cosmic Love is gonna be a banger, so, you know, yeah. Anyways, I love this single. It is top-notch to a T, except for its B-side, and, I sure do believe in Cosmic Love. I sure do. Anyways, next. Miss Lonely Eyes, released 1987 as the fourth single off this iteration, and also it is one of my personal favorite singles. I have this single, by the way. I'm gonna put this at F tier. Yes. You're probably thinking, why is that not skill? Why? Because I'm biased as heck. Anyways, Miss Lonely Eyes is one of my favorites, and overall is another strong single from this iteration. I mean, from the A side kicking so much butt to the B side kicking so much butt as well. Interstate is a bop. I mean, can you not bop your head when you hear this song? Like duh 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 duh. It just Interstate is just, it is just good stuff. So my point is that this single is another heavy hitter in terms of a strong A side and a strong B side. Just power couple, guys, a power couple. Anyways, Miss Lonely Eyes is gonna be F tier because I'm biased, and if you don't agree, it's perfectly fine. I mean, each to their own. But I mean, come on now. I mean, how can you not like Miss Lonely Eyes? How can you hate this single? How? Like, I dare you to put this lower. I dare you. Like, I kind of dare you, but I don't. Ish. I don't know. Anyways, this single is gonna be F tier. And now we get to my next favorite coming up because 2 words. Stay girl. Stay pure. Stay girl, stay pure. Released 1987 as the 5th and final single from 1986 on Mega Tribe because, well, okay. First things first, this iteration wouldn't go down just yet. The only thing that's gonna happen is that there's gonna be a name change. Instead of keeping the first name, which it started with, it'll then be changed to Carlos Toshiki on Mega Drive because, yeah, safe to say 86 was getting old at this point, so that's why in 1988 there'll be a name change. So, for those wondering, yeah, so 1986 will be the first name, and then 88 will be the brand new name, which would be Carlos Toshiki and on Mega Drive. Okay? Alright. Stay girl, stay pure now. Okay, Stay Girl, Stay Pure. This single, which would be on Downtown Mystery, actually. Yes. And also one of my favorite singles, too. It's gonna be F tier. Just because from the opening to how moody it sounds, just Stay Girl, Stay Pure has one of the prettiest compositions ever, in my opinion. I mean, it's so moody, it's so good. It's just, what a vibe. Just what a vibe this single is. Like, it's so it just gets you nostalgic inside. Just, what can I say about this single that hasn't been said already? Other than the fact that it's peak. Like, other than that. Anyway, Stay Girl, Stay Pure is fantastico. Its B-side, Sand on the Sea, is also really, really great. Shinji composed it because Shinji, you're just, I love you. Anyways, that B-side is just great. And, just, well, what can I say? What can I say? Not to Itte. Anyways, Sand on the Sea is great, and yet again, strong single here. I mean, strong A side, strong B side, just excellent. And what else can I say? I mean, Stay Girl, Stay Pure is another winner. It's gonna be an F tier. And that being said, that about concludes the first wave of Carlos. I know, we're done with just one wave of Carlos. Now we enter wave 2, which is gonna be, let's just say it's gonna be both great, but also, gosh darn it, Toki wa Kagerou. Gosh darn it! Downtown Mystery Daylight version. Released in 1988 as a single, and there will be a track on Downtown Mystery because, yeah, very original, okay? Yeah, very original. Anyways, Downtown Mystery will be a single first, and then a track on Downtown Mystery, and yeah, that's really about it. Anyways, where would I rank this single? Where would I rank it? It's gonna be a S tier because it's pretty catchy. It's really, really catchy, and that's really about it. And it's also the Daylight version, which is slightly different from the nighttime version, and yeah, not really much to sort of get into. So also the nighttime version is its B-side, by the way, which is something that bugs me because I kind of wish it was Montero Island, because Montero Island is a better B-side for this single in my opinion, but well, whatever, okay? Just whatever. Anyways, Downtown Mystery will be at S tier because it's otherwise a strong track. It's a strong single, that is, and it's really not that much just to it. It's like it's strong, it's great, it does its job well. It's catchy, it's great, and what else can you ask for a Mega Tribe single? Like, what else can you ask for? Like, what else? So yeah, so the A side, B side, pretty good. Yeah. Anyways, next. Aquamarine no Mama de Itte. Released 1988 as a single as well, and then would be a track on Be Yourself because starting over, be yourself. This single is one of my favorites from the late Carlos era. It's one of my favorites, period, because Aquamarine has just a lot of greatness to it. Jerry Hay does those horns so well. Just love me some horns. The B-side for Marine is just great. Yeah, and of course, this single compared to DTM is just so much better, and definitely I'm gonna put a F tier because it's so catchy. The opening is like just so iconic. I mean, it's super iconic, super catchy, and just very strong single. And also the second single from the second wave of Carlos, so cool beans. Anyways, Aquamarine is gonna be an F tier. Its B-side is one of my personal favorite singles B-side ever. Let me rephrase that. The B-side is one of my favorite tracks, period. I love how laid back and chill it is. It's just and just I love it. It's one of the best B-sides for a single, period. Up there in the vision because hear me out, and just it's a great B-side. I love it. It's so Omega Tribe, just a title, just everything, just well done. Well done for this single just being so Omega Tribe. It doesn't even need to be Omega Tribe. What? Okay, so before I get to the next single, I just want to say this because I'm going to be cheeky here. So we're going to dive into Reiko, which of course is the third single released in '88, and I'm going to just say this right here. There are two Reikos, so yeah, and to make this clear, I just want to say that I'm going to just rank them both. Sorry about that. I heard something, so I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So anyways, back on Reiko. So Reiko is the third single, and I want to make clear that it has two versions. I'm just going to do anyway, just call it a day. So we're going to dive into Reiko, both the Japanese version and the English version. So if you're wondering, am I going to do it separately? No. I'm going to do Reiko twice, right here, right now. So let's do it. Okay, Reiko. Released in '88 as a single, and of course wouldn't be featured in any of the albums because why? This is one of my favorite singles, period. I love it for being different. I love that it's Outside Lady being the most different thing in existence. And Reiko just has one of the best things about it. It stands out like a sore thumb. And for the most part, it's just very different. From a very, very heavy sound to Joey taking lead instead of Carlos to just, yeah, all the above being different, Reiko just says, I'm different. And I don't care. I do not care. And I love it. I do. Wait, what? Anyways, Reiko is fantastic. I'm gonna put an F tier because it is great. Just fire, just peak. Its B-side, Wind Gauge, is fantastic. I love Wind Gauge so much. Wind Gauge is so chill. It also has Carlos this time, so yippee for Carlos comeback. And just, it's great. Just great. Yeah. Anyways, Reiko is great in general. Its English version, which is English is just, well, 2 words. Angel eyes, but it's Joey. If you know, you know. Anyways, Reiko is great both in Japanese and English, and, well, what else can I say? Natsuga Kite. What? Anyways, next. Doushite Suki to Itte Kurenai no. Released in '89 as a single, and then will be featured in Bad Girl as well because yippee! This single's gonna be, well, okay, this single's gonna be what? Honestly, we're gonna put it at S tier because this single is just, it's great. Nothing much to really say about it. It's great. It's fantastic. It's just, its B-side is so underrated as heck. Like, just what the heck? And yeah, just this single just does a fine job of being a single, and yeah, I mean, yeah, just great. Yep. I know it's really awkward. Just, yeah. Anyways, this single is fantastic. It's gonna be S tier for being just a banger, like in every way possible, and just, yeah, like, yeah. Again, A-sides are great, B-sides are great, and overall, Bad Girl is not too bad. At least when it comes to having a good single so far. So, yeah. Well, a good single in its, you know, track list so far, so, yeah. I don't know. I mean, Bad Girl's a mixed bag anyway, but I think having this single as its track, or one of its tracks, is not too bad. Like, not too bad at all. And speaking of tracks, Hana no Furu Gogo, released in '89 as a single, and then will be featured in Bad Girl as well. It's gonna be S tier because it is so dreamy, so chill, just million tears, just this single was so pretty, so chill. It makes you want to just lay in flowers for like one day and just look at the sky like endlessly, like you just want to sightsee with this song. This single makes you want to sightsee, like so bad. So yeah, this song's great. This single is great, and just what else can I say about it? I mean, this single is fantastic. Yet again, a strong single from Carlos, and we're really about almost done here actually. And just, yeah, just what else can I say again? What else can I say about this single? Well, the B-side is Bad Girl, which is quite the choice, but it's a choice that I'm like, hey, no judgment. Anyways, it's not bad. I don't like Bad Girl that much, the track. And it's like, it's okay. It's not like my favorite track or B-side either from this single. You know what I mean? And I think I would have preferred a different song for the B-side for this single, but it's whatever. So yeah. Anyways, Hana no Furu Gogo is gonna be up there in S tier, and yeah, just stellar. Now we're gonna get to the end of this whole thing with the final single, and spoilers, my god, what kind of B-side is this? Toki wa Kagerou, released in 1990 as a single, and then will be the opening track for Natsuko because, hi! Okay, this single is gonna be S tier, because I was gonna put an F tier because I'm like, okay, F tier maybe, but no. It's definitely not peak, but it is still a very strong of a single. The only thing that holds it back from being one of my favorites is its gosh darn flippin' B-side, which I am not gonna even say because I do not care for it whatsoever, because it is up there with AD 1959 and being the worst B-side ever conceived. I'm not even joking. Anyway, this B-side sucks. I hate how it sounds. I hate how it sounds. I hate it's here. It makes this single feel kind of like so like it's like Outside Lady all over again. Like, why? My point is that this B-side kind of weakens the A-side a bit, like quite a bit. But why is it still S tier though? Why? Because the A-side is still very strong. And I'm just gonna be kind, okay? I'm gonna be a little kind here, okay? I could have put an A tier, but I'm like, no, that's way too harsh, okay? So I figured out of being kind and considerate for once in my entire life, Toki wa Kagerou is gonna stay at S tier, okay? Alright. But seriously though, this B-side. This B-side. Alright, that's about it for this entire video. We have covered all of the Carlos singles. Here are the results right here. Yeah, looking pretty good. And that's about it. Thank you for watching or listening. Appreciate ya. And stay tuned for BONT coming up next. And of course, the Carlos ranking video. Yes, we're ranking all the Carlos albums coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. And also, happy birthday, Carlos! Happy birthday! Anyways, arigatou gozaimasu and jane! Also, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Carlos single is. Okay? Love you.